Did y'all know Magnum Moss is $8 for a pack now?
Mm,
Okay, so this is my
inflation.
baby, Edward Scissorhands. He has outgrown his moss pole. And this moss pole was not set up to be extended. There's no indentation. This is not one of those ones you can like connect another one and it'll be taller. I gotta figure this out. So
What was you
I got a
thinking?
longer stake, and I think what I'm gonna do is just tie it to the original stake to give it support, and then secure the moss around it so it can continue to grow. All right,
Did you think this through
let's
first, or
see
we
if it
just gonna
works.
try and see?
All right, I got twist ties, and I got zip ties, and I got floral tape.
Plant bondage.
This is about a 6 foot stake from Home Depot.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, I think that's gonna work out nicely. I'll just twist tie this. I probably should zip tie it, I guess, but whatever. Twist tying it and zip tying it seems to create stability, and I only put one so far. Let me see. It's tricky to get in here because it's growing so much, which is a good thing. I had to hurry up and do this today because if you notice, this branch here is starting to curve back into itself to,
Neglect.
create a sense of support. So I'm trying to get it to stay growing upright, and I'm trying to get only mature leaves going forward. On one of the branches, it's starting to unfurl another leaf, giving me the impression that it's going to make another stalk somehow. But we'll see. I'm excited about that. See, it's kind of right here, and there's a new leaf coming, but the stalk already extends up here. So, I wonder, is it going to create a new stalk?
We'll see.
Anyway, that is the third twist tie. It's pretty secure. I'm gonna put a fourth way at the top and then a fifth one at the bottom.
You skimping on twist ties? I thought they were 100 a pack.
Then I'll be able to add new moss. We'll add the new moss pole around the extension. I think the best approach is going to be to fill and wrap the moss pole and tighten it as we go up. So let's see if that works.
All right, here we go.
Note to self, get extending moss poles from now on.
Why? What happened?
I made these myself, which is why they weren't prepared for extension.
Wait, weren't you a Boy Scout?
But you live and you learn. That was my first time. And you can't really, I guess you could, but I think it will cause more trauma than good. You can unmarry
You mean like divorce?
a moss pole from this plant, but to destroy the root like that, or to take the time it would take to tease those two apart, I think doesn't make much sense. So you just leave the moss pole you put in there, and then try to support it even further. So as a matter of fact, if I wanted to start anew, I would just take the extension off. If we really wanted to be meticulous about how this moss pole ends up, but for now, I think this will do. I think this is going to make a big mess.
It looks like it already is.
Got a broom and a vacuum.
So you like extra work.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it in wet or dry, but I think wet would make it less messy. You don't want it to fall through like pencil shavings. You kind of want it to have some moisture and some body. So hang on, I'm gonna wet this. It's moist now and a bit more sticky, so we won't be making such a mess.
I thought you had a broom and a vacuum and all.
Sometimes mess is good, but in this case, I want to clean up. Not that much. So I said we pack it, roll it, secure it. Is that what we say? Yeah, that looks like it'll work. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's gonna look a little janky, but it'll be secure. And Edward Scissorhands will be happy, ready to grow mature leaves, and become 6 feet plus tall. I'm gonna let it take over the whole house. Don't worry. It can barely fit on the screen as it is, so. So I already found a new spot in the house because it can no longer occupy the space it was in, since now it'll be about 6 feet tall. So I found a new home. Hopefully Edward Scissorhands will love it. We shall see. I can tell Edward Scissorhands already likes the soil that it's in. I changed it up a little bit when I repotted it last time, so it's exciting to see that response. Yep. Okay. And did y'all know Magnum Moss is $8 for a pack now? Hold on, I need some more. Okay. Now it's too top heavy. So I will get probably a ceramic pot to put it in so it doesn't fall over. But yeah, makeshift moss pole extension from one that was not meant to be extended.
I mean, they look alright, alright.
Okay, and instead of forcing these aerial roots into the moss pole, I'm gonna let nature run its course. I'm just gonna secure Edward Scissorhands to the pole and then let it figure out its way into it. So I waited so long to secure this. Now this one's pointing down as I want it to grow up. So
I'm calling Plant Protective Services.
What will I do? Right, and I think pretty much all you can do until it straightens itself back out. But here we go.